G'day guys, we've come down to Manheim in Brisbane to check out some of their exciting cars that they have for auction this week. And as part of that, we spotted a car that we're going to do a review on while we're here. And that car is none other than the Ram TRX. Now the Ram TRX is an absolute monster of a ute, or truck for the Americans watching. It's powered by a 6.2 litre supercharged HEMI V8 engine, giving it an incredibly beautiful note when it's at full whine, and it has 523 kilowatts worth of power, 702 horsepower if you're watching somewhere overseas where you don't use kilowatts, and it has 882 Newton meters worth of torque. That is just unreal for a ute and for something so massive as well. And that actually qualifies it to be Australia's most powerful ute. So let's have a look around at what else you get. Now, this is an example of something that comes through the auction, so there will be some non-genuine features on this particular car, but it gives you a good idea at what you can find at a Manheim auction, but also lets us show you a Ram TRX. Obviously, very menacing at the front, massive blacked out grille in the center, the TRX vinyl decals on the top, recovery points down the bottom here that direct to the chassis, front parking sensors, and more importantly, this is actually a solid recovery hitch and a solid recovery bar. So you're not actually getting a plastic cladded bar at the top here. That's impractical and not useful. This is actually designed to take a bit of a hit, which is fantastic compared to, say, something like a non-TRX equivalent version of this, which would have a plastic bottom section of the bumper, and you would have to upgrade it, modify it, get a different one if you wanted to do some stuff off-road and you thought you might hit a tree or two. So, moving around to the side, it is just massive. So as you can see, size-wise, it's well and truly taller than I am, and normally I would be around the same height or taller than most of the utes that are currently for sale here. It's been lifted, it has fixed side steps. This particular one here is a 2022 December built vehicle, then obviously imported over and done a full local conversion here. These here again, super heavy duty side steps, not the electric drop down ones that potentially get damaged when you do go off-road. As I said, this has been designed to just be an absolute powerhouse off-road. In terms of the interior, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get some comfortable and stylish interior features. So you have some nice carbon look inserts with the TRX badging, leather wrap look on the top, leather wrap insert just here, soft, nice touch materials here, plus the soft touch leather-like material at the top and in the center. The plastic door cards are just plastic, but they are actually padded around where the cup holders would be so things don't move around. And it's actually a foam inlay. Down here you have a little bit more storage just there, and just nice big American grab handles. More grab handles here to help you get in and out of your truck. And down here a glove box that is actually surprisingly small given how big the interior cabin is. Outside of that, it's very comfortable, and the conversion has been really well done. There's no real squeaks, there's no real rattles. It feels every bit premium for a car that started life off as a left-hand drive vehicle and made it switch to the right-hand side. Now, if you guys jump in there, I'll jump around the other side. I'll show you some nice highlights on the center as well. Now, moving through to the interior, you will have this massive center console area here with some cup holders behind, more cup holders here, wireless charging pad here, a little bit of storage here, some USB-A and USB-C charging outputs and an auxiliary input, and a plaque that is machined and designed to let everyone know that this is a genuine TRX. So no one can mistake this car for what it is. There's a couple of Easter eggs as well underneath here, just some little bits of information and measures and all sorts of different things that come underneath that center console. A little bit of storage there that is lined as well to stop things rattling around, and has another charging input just there. Big digital display here that does Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, reverse camera, everything you'd expect. Big red engine stop-start button that will get that engine humming and sounding absolutely mint. Steering wheel that has been designed for reach and height adjustment as well. And it's actually quite nice. It's got a mixture of materials around it so that it doesn't just feel like a full leather wrapped steering wheel, and some nice big grab handles up here, and a little bit more storage just here with a 12-volt charging dock just there in case you need to have a dash cam or anything else that you're powering. Now you do have this massive mirror here, and this mirror is a two-way mirror, so it actually is a digital display mirror. So it will do a normal traditional digital mirror, but then it also does a full display rear mirror so that you can see exactly what's behind you directly on there, no matter who's sitting in that back seat. Massive glass panoramic roof and sunroof for the front, so you'll have plenty of fresh air if you want to, or just plenty of light coming into the cabin to make it feel even more spacious than it already is. And as you can see, it's got a bit of separation here, so if you and your partner are prone to being a little bit too lovey-dovey, you might not be as lovey-dovey with that distance there, but you'll at least focus on the road. Down here as well, you've got a couple of other controls that just make things a little bit easy for off-roading, for any customizations, for other switches, things like that, all through here. That off-roading one is just here. Things like axle lock, four-wheel drive, high, low, they're all buttons through here, and the TRX modes are all here as well. Headlights on the right-hand side, and the seats are memory positioned, so you can get them into whatever position you need them to be, so that they're nice and comfortable for you in here as well. Let's check out how much room you get in the back. Now, in the back, you have plenty of room to bounce around while you're off-road, maybe get up to some different activities on the inside on your road trips, because you can basically stretch out a nap. If you have 3 people that are as big as me, you will be more than comfortable width-wise. If you need to have children in the back, you have ISOFIX ports on the outer 2 seats. Plus, you have an ISOFIX latch just here, so if you needed to have one seat that's a little bit more centered, you could also have it there as well. This drops down, so if you need some cup holders, an armrest, and a little bit more storage, you can have all of that taken care of through there. That back window slides and opens up. Your surround speaker system is basically around the whole cabin. Down here, you have heated and ventilated seats, plus a power outlet and USB-A and USB-C ports again, and a little storage tray, presumably to put your phone or whatever else you're trying to charge. Air conditioning vents throughout there, and the cup holders that I mentioned earlier. Down here, you've got some nice military style latches for your carabiner gear and accessories, plus some little pockets as well. And as you can see, plenty of headroom. So there is just so much space in the back of this car that it is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm starting to wonder whether it's actually worth all of the $250,000 that a car like this would go for brand new in Australia. And now that they've discontinued the TRX, it'd be interesting to see what these cars make through auction and in the private market now that people go to resell them. Some other cool things with this here is you never feel like you're too close to anyone else. You're not too close to the front, you're not too close to the side. You just have so much space to stretch out, and little map lights all around there, some little coat hooks, basically everything to just keep you comfortable. But let's have a look at that big truck bed that's in the back here to see how much stuff you could bring with you on your road trip. Now, at auction, you never know what you're going to get, and this one here does have a canopy as part of its build. Not all TRXs came with canopies or bed toppers, as the Americans call it, so just be mindful. The cool thing is this tailgate is sprung and is dampened, so it's nice and easy to get up here, but it's also nice and easy to open and close. Plenty of space in the tub for whatever you need to carry, whether it's bikes, shopping, prams, strollers, or some great camping and off-road gear. This is everything that you need to get it through. Now, each and every week, Manheim has a range of auctions across the country that have a range of vehicles, including cool cars like this. So make sure you check out their website. We'll link it in the comment section and in our description. You can register to bid online, and you can look at any of their auctions Australia-wide. And also you can bid online on any of the auctions Australia-wide, and they can even suggest the best way to ship your car to wherever you are as well. So regardless of where you are in the country, if you find a car that you really like, you can check out their condition reports, their 360 imaging, as well as their main images. And you can also contact them for more information around viewing or around bidding online. Until next time, guys, that's the TRX. Let me know what you think in the comments.